That it is.
Hello and welcome to the Musos Podcast.
Hello.
We're back.
Again.
We're officially back.
Yes.
Again,
Again.
and again.
All of the agains, all of the above. Welcome.
Yep,
We
that's
are the Musos. I feel I had to say that.
Oh, it's back.
It's so back.
We're back. Yeah, I think we're back. It's so back.
It's so back that we're not going to talk about anything. We're just going to get into it.
We're actually maybe going to talk about music this time.
Maybe.
Previously, we've talked about everything but.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything about butts. But now we talk about music today. Maybe.
So last weekend, where was I gigging? You had a wedding.
Yeah.
Wedding?
Yeah.
Just one.
Yep. I had two gigs this weekend on my weekly gig rep. So Friday I had a friend's wedding. So which is like great, like nice, fine, perfect. But there's kind of a lot more stress that goes into it because it's someone you know, and so therefore
There's a friend's one. Yeah.
You're trying to do a bit
true.
more for it. But then also it's like
people keep talking to you as well.
yeah. You got from people coming up and people coming to chat while you play, and you're like, bro, I need to.
They're like, hey, I know you,
working,
and you're like, okay,
I'm
yeah.
working.
Yeah.
But then also like they tend to just be more okay with you just running with it, and then that becomes a problem itself because you're like, I need some direction, please. And then they're just like, oh yeah, you'll be fine. Just like, I'm like, no, but what do you want?
Totally.
What do you actually? What am I doing?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we don't mind. And it's like, but give me some I need.
Yeah, like where do I set up? And they're like, anywhere.
Yeah. So like played the.
Have a good time, have a drink, and you're like, no, but I need to set up.
Yeah. So like they were super casual about it, and I was like, am I playing the reception? I don't really know. Like even.
All right, yeah.
On the day, I'm like, I think I am. I think
because it's kind of like I'm playing the wedding.
Yeah, but because there was a DJ on afterwards, and I'm like, am I playing before? Am I not? Am I like I don't really know. And then it worked.
Very chill.
It settled
wedding. Too chill.
It settled that yes, I am playing before the DJ. But the speeches, as always, overran. Everything overran. And so the set that I was playing before the DJ was getting shorter and shorter and shorter because I was only going to play one set before the DJ kicked on. Yeah. But then also, so in the wedding, the bar was open pre-ceremony, which is already chaos because people are just like, no one's eating. Everyone's slamming beers from
it
the
also
second
sets that precedent of like, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Like people like watching them get married and then it's like having a sip. It's like,
just having, but it was like encouraged, like come and grab your seats. Everyone grab a seat, get a drink, grab your seat. Like it was like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like, we're here to party, like from the second they arrived, which is like great. But then the DJ was also a guest. And so he'd been getting smashed all day.
And so I'm gonna start till later.
So like he's just like, when it was decided that I was playing before he was on, he was like kind of didn't agree. he was like, oh, I don't think it's a good idea, kind of thing. I don't think it's like, oh, do you think you can play to this crowd? And it's like, well, I don't. Canapes is not my strong. The party bit is the strong part for me. That's the bit I'm good at. That's the bit I really enjoy. And he was just like, yeah, but it's going to be, we're going to be just an acoustic guitar and then the DJ. And I'm like, well, I am doing a full loop setup and all these other things. Like, it's like not just
a whole thing.
A guy and a guitar. And it was like, I was having to try and convince him. Trying to convince him that I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I could play a party set.
That's the worst. Yeah, when someone's like, like, they question it, and then suddenly you're like, wait a minute. What?
Why are you questioning me? Like, are you joking? Like, all these different things. And then,
why am I justifying this as well?
And it was like, he was constantly saying like, oh, look, if you think that you can't get it going or you think you're losing them or anything, just signal me and I'll just come straight in. And all that kind of
power move.
And it's just like, bruh, like just just let it go. I'll be fine. I'll be
You'll be there to save the day.
yeah.
You'll just slide up that fader and just
That's
rescue
exactly what
you.
he did. But he was
That one knob.
smashed. He was so hammered by the time he went on. And I was like, oh, this just let's let him have his moment, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was it was
totally.
all in, like it was good fun. So it was the first ceremony that I played with the walk-in song was actually quite fast. And it was more like a
right.
party
Okay.
coming down the aisle instead.
Yeah.
But it was like,
that's cool though.
Yeah, it was good. But then I had to also read a bit that explained the song and how it's not about drugs.
Oh.
It's about something else.
Like an ad lib.
It was like, I got a thing, and it was like,
song?
yeah, before they came out. I was like, right, I just been asked to explain the song before they come down, just so everyone.
Yeah, this is genius.
So it's like it's not about
through the
it's
lyrics.
not about drugs. But it's like
it's about love.
100% about drugs. It's like, it is a song about drugs. Like
That's
there's
so
no.
Why is it that makes it sound?
Yeah, it is 100%.
It makes it sound like they don't. It's like
a song about
be
drugs.
like I'd lean into it. Love is a drug. Love is a class A substance. Let's go.
Yeah, fuck it.
Anyway.
But yeah, it's a.
Also, maybe that's why they're like, give everyone a drink for the ceremony.
Yeah,
and then maybe they'll
all be cool with it. But yeah,
what song was it?
Learning to Fly by Tom Petty. So I'd never heard of it until they sent it through to me to do.
Sounds like it's about drugs.
Because the first time, yeah, well, the last line of the chorus is coming down is the hardest thing.
Okay, yeah.
It's called Learning to Fly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I had to read a story about how it was about a pilot. And landing is the most difficult thing. That's what I had to tell people.
Yeah.
It's definitely a song about drugs. The rest of the song, you're like, yeah, it's a song about drugs. But then, so then there's a couple of songs, right? There's a handful of songs that exist that I'm always like, this isn't a nice song. This doesn't feel like a comfortable song to sing.
Yeah.
Like there's a handful of songs that,
you mean like
that are like that? No, just like lyrically? Yeah, lyrically. Like I don't like singing. Like people are like, oh, play "Follow Me" by Uncle Kracker, and I'm like, you do know that's a song like cheat about telling someone like you're cheating all the time, and I'm with me, and it's like chill.
I feel like you don't quite get the lyrics until you've said them yourself, and I feel like people have never sang it, and when you sing it, you're just like, sometimes because I'm playing a song and you're reading the lyrics, and you're like. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about this.
I don't know if I agree with what this guy's saying in this song. There's a lot of songs that are freaking creepy.
Yeah, well, because like in "Follow Me," it's like the chorus sounds like a lovely song. It's like "Follow me and everything is all right," blah blah. But then like there's the lines like "I don't care about the ring that you wear because as long as no one knows, then nobody can care." Like, but
yeah.
Like
it's like
all these other nonsense.
We know what that means.
Anyway. So then the sign-in song was one of those songs where I'm like, this is a weird song. I don't like singing this song. It was "I'm on Fire" by Springsteen. Hey little girl, is your daddy home?
Yep. Oh yeah, that one.
It's like, bro, I don't like saying that.
Yeah, that's a weird one. It's a weird one. No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he gone and left you all alone? Oh no.
I got a bad desire. It's like, bro, just
got a bad desire. Yeah. It's like, nah.
No. Go stop.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Like singing.
I think I looked that up. I think it does say when you look it up, it's about something else. But I'm pretty sure like, but it's like no. When you read it, that's not what it says. There's a couple of songs like that where it's like you listen to it and you're like, that's not okay. And then you look up their artist thing and they've got some like, no, it's about this. And I'm like,
yeah,
they just paid Wikipedia so it says that because that's clearly not what it says. You know.
No, exactly. There's a song by I think it's the Faces or the Small Faces, and it's
the Faces or the Small Faces.
Yeah, because they were called one, and then Rod Stewart left, and they couldn't keep going under the same name because he had the rights or something, and so they changed to either the other one. I can't remember what it is, but yeah. So
Small Faces.
That's how.
Step back in all the photos,
and yeah, so there's one of their songs, but this is like back in the 60s kind of thing, where they released the song, and it is just about getting high. And the BBC wouldn't play it, and so they made up this story about it's a prayer to God because he's up high, like, and then that allowed it to be played on radio and everything.
I'm like, oh, we'll have that.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's great.
Wait a second.
We love a bit of Jesus.
yeah, I love that. Metaphors.
Yeah, you gotta love
the original way to sneak.
Hearing that song is like, oh no, it's actually about this thing. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
But then all it takes is one interview. When it's a metaphor, no one really knows. So I guess the first opening genius interview, you just say, man, you know what? I know people think that, but it's actually about this.
And then next interview, you say, well, people think that, and then different story.
You know what? Actually, people have been saying that. That video was AI generated. I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. No,
just change it back.
Yeah. So that was a good day. That was Friday. That was a good day. Yeah. Oh, actually, I played. It was Melbourne Cup this past week. And I played I called you because I left all of my gear in. We have 2 cars. I left it all in one car, and my girlfriend took it to work, so I didn't have any equipment. But luckily, she managed to come home and save me. But while in the gig, obviously, the Melbourne Cup, for those of you who don't know, is a big horse race in Australia that they call it the race that stops the nation. So it's a horse race. Lots of events are put on for it, and people have a big day. So it's great. It's a Tuesday. It's nice and chill, easy. I was playing. There was a big TV atop me, which was on for the race. And when the main race was on, they'd had like speakers all around the venue, wireless mic for the MC, everything. They thought of everything except for the volume of the screens around. They had no way.
Oh, no, you need that. That's like the most important, especially for the race.
People can. So the MC someone who is just good at talking to people in the crowd and maintaining a buzz. That's what they're good at.
Yeah.
They then had to try and commentate on the race.
Also, they just get him like on the closed captioning, just like,
and they're like, right, this one's in front, but we know things can change because they're no longer in front.
Like, you got to do the voice. No.
It was so funny. But like before the race, there was a guy who came up and complained to me that there was no volume on the race, and I'm like, it's nothing to do with me. I'm the musician. I'm still setting up. I don't have control over the TV, but it was really funny watching the MC just then. Just trying to, it's because I don't think
that's funny.
That I don't think I could ad-lib, just riff off a horse race because I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I could just say it's number 2's in front.
That's so funny.
But he's in front and it's a long way to go, so he's not going to win. Like, that's all I know.
He's still running.
He's still going, but he's not going to win. But like, I just, it would have been hell.
That's funny.
And then
I had one, a couple weeks back for the was it the AFL grand final. I was playing a pub, and I get there to set up, and just when I was getting there, I just saw this big group of blokes talking to the manager, and I see the manager just go shaking his head and then just pointing at me because they want the audio for the footy on the TVs, and he's just like, nah. We got a musician coming in, and he's going to play music. And I just had like literally like 20 dudes just like, oh, fuck. And I'm just there. And I'm like, cool.
Yeah, cool. Nobody wants me here.
These people who do not want to listen to me.
Yeah.
But they want to hear
just be like, hey, look,
but
I get that
I'm paid to be here.
Yeah, I get that they want to listen to it. We can just call it now if you want. I'm happy to go home if I get to get paid.
And what I should have done is I should just play chords and read the captions in lyric form.
That would have been glorious. Do you think you could have done it?
That would have been pretty good. Probably. Like maybe cricket. Not much happens in cricket.
Yeah, but then the commentators ad-lib a lot. Like they say a lot of funny things in cricket to keep it entertaining.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I could do that.
Yeah, but I just laugh.
Throwing some actual lyrics in between.
Yeah. And he threw it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I still don't even know the rules of AFL very well.
No, nobody does. Nobody does. It's part of the rules of AFL. Nobody really knows.
Yeah, no one does.
Yeah.
No.
It's definitely one of the...
There's that wizard in the middle.
Yeah. And then
who knows?
if you
Puts
miss...
his hands up in the air, blows a whistle.
Yeah, you miss, you get points. Great. That's cool.
Yeah.
You miss. Cool.
Anywhere between 0 and 3 points.
Who knows?
You get.
Yeah.
For different things.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. And then you can run, but you can't. And you have to bounce it, and sometimes you have to punch a ball. I don't know. None of it makes sense.
Yeah.
But then on the Saturday, I had a local gig. Nice, super easy chill, but it was really hot. I was supposed to be outside in a beer garden, but I ended up inside with all the old blokes. And they were actually all right. They were just chilling. They were clapping along. It was quite nice, actually. A nice, easy, chill gig.
Yeah.
But I got a. It was funny, because I when I got a coffee, standard for me. I'm fueled by caffeine. But when I got a coffee, and it came in like, I can't describe it in anything other than a homely mug. Like, it was something that you'd sit in your living room with.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I feel weird with it's like a chunky
I never really
mug.
thought about that, but you don't get like full. They are home mugs, aren't they?
It was like a big chunky mug, and I felt like I brought it from home.
It's just like, this is your mug.
Yeah,
I want your mug.
It felt really weird, because
I want like a cafe one.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
You know why though? Because I think there's measurements to like coffee, like small, medium, and large.
Yeah.
They usually would have like specced
Yeah.
mugs. I guess when at home we've just got like everything's a different size, so I guess they use it for that reason. That's why when you get like a flat white, it's always to the brim, isn't it? But then if you get a mug where you've just got like an inch of ceramic on top, you're just like, oh. The last time I got a coffee like that was in England, when I was like, I risked getting coffee in this like deli looking thing, and the girl was like, yeah, I get coffee, and then she got it. She didn't say, yeah, I get coffee.
Yeah, no, I don't think
she had to use an English accent. Yeah. And she poured milk in a regular mug, and she microwaved it for 2 minutes. No, for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. And then
she scooped instant coffee on top
in there, scooped instant coffee in the top, and then it just fucking, because obviously if you cook milk in the microwave for 2 minutes, it like curdles into like a layer. So she's like mixed it in. So the skin's like mixed in. I saw her do it. And then I've got it. And then the worst thing was, it was cheap. It was like £1.30 or something, which is pretty good actually for coffee in the UK. But I couldn't drink it for like 15 minutes.
It's still
because
hot
it was
now.
too hot. So I sat there for 15 minutes, and then finally took a sip, and it was fucking disgusting. And then I just left and walked out. But that was my worst coffee experience.
Hearing that.
But it did come in like a home, like a non-regular.
But that's
mug.
obviously growing up in the UK. That they would have called that a frothy coffee, is what they would have called that, or a milky coffee. Like, that is just a thing. And then it's so bad. Oh, that's made me feel ill. Genuinely.
Speaking of old people at gigs, they're either really, really nice, or I just had one the other day. I was remembering the gig I did yesterday. They like to, I guess, because they're of a certain age. I don't know if they don't care what you think, or I don't know, their opinions change a bit. But she came up to me and she said, "Oh, like, you're really, really good." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I'm just doing that. I often just do the smile thing, where sometimes I'm like, when they're not giving you a compliment though, and then I nod and I take it like a compliment, because I'm just used to just putting on this robot face and being like, "Thanks so much, have a good day," whatever, blah, 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 customer service. She actually said, "You're really good. Not really," this was at the Terminus Piedmont. She's like, "Not really Terminus music though." And I was like, "Oh." And then afterwards I'm like, "What?
Is that good or bad?
What is the music of this place?" I haven't been here for like 100 years, but maybe this place has like a
set vibe.
Well, I don't know what she meant. She didn't say like it's not jazz. It's not this. It's not that. She didn't really specify. She just said it's not Terminus music. And I was like, I kind of a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
She just kind of shut me down at the end of it. And I'm sitting there like, after I've just like smiled at her and be like, "Thanks so much." I'm like, what the fuck did that bitch say?
I had one before. This is years ago. It's like 6 or 7 years ago. I had someone come up to me and they're like, they told me that I was good. Like, yeah, whatever. And then they're like, oh, you should sing in a lower register more. I'm like, thanks, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Those ones. Yeah, they're cheeky.
Wait.
Yeah,
is it because that's really nice, or me going up high isn't?
Yeah.
Like which
Well,
is
yeah.
it?
There's also a lot of there's the compliment, but it's because they want something. There's a lot of the like.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the ones where you're like, oh, this compliment is literally just because you're going to ask me a favor for this next thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's so funny though. I can't remember any other ones I've had.
No, I that one is always stuck me. But to be fair, I feel like my lower register is a lot actually better than when I go up high.
Yeah, to be fair,
and so I was like,
right.
actually, he was onto something, and maybe he was just helping me out.
Yeah. They do go a long way. The people that do actually just like give you drugs, because you don't get it, because people just go like, yeah, people don't really give you that much feedback because they either tell you good or they kind of just leave.
Yeah, and oftentimes you don't know whether someone's feedback is valid. That's very, very hard to judge.
No, you don't.
Like it's usually
that's like the scary. Hey, can I sing a song? It's like, man, you haven't seen some of the people that I've let sing songs. Like, you do that twice. And it's like it was like when we played at Jack's that time, and that girl was there's sometimes there's that scale of like competence and confidence.
Oh yeah,
and this girl came up and she's like, yeah, I can sing. Was it no? What was that song? I knew it. Remember we were at Jack's, and that girl came up, and it was Dire Straits.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at Jack's. It was at Blackwood.
Wasn't it? Oh, it was.
It was a Blackwood.
Yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
In fairness to her, we did not.
We had them all going.
Ask what key she wanted, and we just started playing, and she was like way out of her depth.
No, I know. We're like, play my key. Well, I think I did a little bit of something, and she was like, yeah. But she also I guess when people don't know key is a thing, they just commit to it, and I'm like, oh, she shouldn't have locked into this key. She should have been like, hey, can we bring it up?
Move it down.
Because she sang the whole song.
Yeah,
terribly.
It was. It was not.
In front of, but it was also like a. She was like, hey, can I sing a song? Also, like, all her friends were like, yeah, let her get up. So she just had this, like, friend audience of, like, 6 people ready to just cheer her on.
Yeah.
And then she, like, absolutely, yeah.
I always get
bombed.
oh, can my mate sing? It's his birthday. It's like, no.
Yeah, no, people think it's better.
It's my birthday, let me sing. No, not a chance. Not a chance. You are the person I'm not letting.
I had one the other day, which is like, it's nice because they start talking to you a bit, and like, I was doing this gig for like ICMS. It's kind of like a corporate event. It was a graduation, so like all the graduates are going through, and this is like someone's dad. Was really liking the music, and he's like, can you play this song? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So it's like chucked in a couple, and then the next thing he came up, started chatting to me, and he was like, oh, do you know like so and so? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And he's like, oh, can I sing it? And I'm like, no.
no, you cannot.
Like what? Like no, what? Like look at this. This was like in like this like honestly like this $100,000 marquee setup event hall for like hundreds of people. It's like a very nice. This is like a black tie event.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, can I? Like I know you know that song. Can I sing? I'm like, it's not. It's not really karaoke. Like like it's really not. But people are just funny. I think that's also respect them for asking. Like if you don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time,
but also it's like, man, that's for me. That's high risk.
But I always think that
a high risk scenario.
Someone who plays regularly or is competent is not the person who's asking. Like,
no, that's
they know that it's not. It's not cool.
And if anything, they're like, no, you do your thing.
Yeah,
like they're the people who are like,
you doing it.
Respect.
Yeah.
You're really good, but like you do the thing. This is
like,
your time. You're
set.
Not. People who want to get up, they're the people who don't have the platform usually.
Yeah.
And there's usually a reason why they don't have the platform.
It's like, yeah, you or me, we don't walk into a venue that's live music and go, hey, I'm singing the next song. Let me up.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah, no, never. No, you really don't do that. Some people do that. Yeah. No, you don't do that.
It popped into my mind as soon as I said it.
Yeah.
Inside joke, everybody. Inside joke. Yeah. Not for you.
No, it's kind of a respect thing, I think, as well. Because like you don't, just be like, let me play. It's just not karaoke. And I think once you've worked, for most musicians, I feel like once you've done it enough, you've experienced enough people,
you've
turned them away enough, then you're like, man, I wouldn't. Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah. It's an awkward. If it's like, if that's the vibe, if it's just like everyone's having a go, it's like, I don't know, if it's like that kind of gig or something, it's kind of okay.
Yeah. I've had a bunch of loose ones where I'm like,
for like a private event or something. If it's a small group, they're the people that are like paying you to be there. They're not just randoms, and you've got your mic like a bit away from your expensive gear, just on a stand. It's like, look, go for it. I'll turn it down a little bit and scream your lungs out.
Yeah.
But it depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Obviously, like, a lot of time, the reason you don't do it is because there's other people in the pub.
Well, yeah, and
if
you're being paid to
anything through your mic or do anything, exactly, you're being paid to be there. And like, if it's suddenly this person's horrible and clears the place out, then that's on you as like the booked musician.
Yeah, no, exactly. But anyway, how were your gigs on the weekend? What did you get up to?
Pretty uneventful. I'm trying to remember where I played on Saturday. I had chill gigs on Saturday. Oh, I played at the Stain. Yeah, that was good. Trying to think if I had anything to report on. This Sunday was just that gig at the Terminus where the old lady said that, which is funny.
Old lady.
Both my gigs were really chill and pretty uneventful. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling at the moment like I've changed something in my like mix. And I think I sound bad.
I've just always
feel like I sound worse. When you just have stuff right. Yeah, thank you.
You're just singing a load.
It's that thing. Like, it's like I'm either, and it's that scary thing as a musician because you're always gonna look back on videos of yourself and be like, oh man, that's not that good. Like, so you're always gonna think you're better than you are in the moment, and then later in the future you'll look back and you'll be like, ugh. But like, I really feel like I'm experiencing it like real time. I'm like singing, and as it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like hearing it, and I'm like, I still think that's not that good. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like a bad loop. I'm just like going through like a bit of a phase, but then I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, either two things have happened. They could have both happened, but I've either got a bit worse, or my standards have gone up in my head. So I'm actually, which is kind of worse. The standards going up means I was always this bad. Getting a bit worse means I could get a bit better.
You could get better again. Yeah. There's an episode of House where where this, obviously there's like always, it's not lupus, but it's this guy has like a parasite or something in his brain. He's an artist, and he then he's doing his work, painting or whatever, and after he gets his parasite, all these paintings are horrific, like really bad, really, really, really bad. But the parasite in his brain he can't tell the difference. He still sees it as
right. Yeah, he still sees it as the way
that it was supposed to be. That episode has
maybe I've got one of them.
Hooked me in the head ever since I watched it.
Oh yeah, to change
because I'm like, what if I'm hearing and it's really good?
No,
but everyone else hears me and it's like horrible. That episode has genuinely cooked me.
I think you got to take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, you got to be like, look, people pay me to do this to a point. Take enough samples of it and be like, okay, because you do get into that. You're just like, am I just like really bad? Maybe.
Yeah.
What if I am? What if I'm actually just like a Make-A-Wish kid? I didn't even realize.
Do you know what? I'd love to.
Everyone's just like sponsoring me to do stuff my whole life. Like, people don't actually want me to come. They're just like, oh, come on.
Actually on the Truman
Pay
Show.
him. Bring him along.
Yeah.
Let him sing at your wedding. It'll make his whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you've actually got like a fairy godmother who's like just paying them to pay you. Like, I'll give you.
Yeah, to pay me.
They're giving them double so that you
just like elite gaslighting.
Yeah. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no. Sometimes I think about that, but yeah, you can get pretty bleak thinking about that too much.
Yeah, true.
So instead, I like to think that I'm pretty good until I realize, like this weekend, that I'm like maybe not sounding so good.
Well, you just don't do terminus music, to be honest. Something I've heard down the grapevine. It's just not terminus.
No, not terminus music. Apparently. Yeah, so I'll have to think about that for next time. Terminus music.
What is terminus music?
I don't know what the hell you mean. I don't even know. Maybe it's no music.
Yeah. Comment below. What is terminus music?
Terminus music. I think it's a map in Call of Duty.
Terminus, it is. It is. Yeah.
Anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
She's like a massive, like 8-year-old COD fan.
Yeah, she's not Terminus. She's like winking. You
Terminus
didn't see her
music, man.
winking
Come
because she's
on.
actually just got a
You gotta
twitch as
get
well.
with the kid.
She's
Yeah. Oh, funny.
poor old lady.
Anyway, it's good. Nothing gets you into like, building up that kind of resilience as busking.
Yes.
Which is, did you do much busking?
I have never busked.
When you studied? No, I didn't know that.
Even once.
Oh,
to be honest, right? I've played huge shows. I've played empty shows.
Okay.
I've done a lot. Busking is something that
no one's given you money.
No one's ever given me money. But busking's always a thing that I feel like at every other gig I've played, I felt like I'm supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be here. Yep. And if anyone's got a problem, talk to the person who's paying me.
Yeah.
Versus busking, where it's just like, I'm just here. That is like almost like kind of like a little bit on the scary side. Like, oh
yeah, I find it kind of freeing because then like it's kind of, especially starting out, it's the first time when you're like playing, you're like, I can play whatever I want. It's like you can play a song that I like. Can play it again. Play the third time.
This is what I do at gigs anyway.
There's someone throwing food at me now. Maybe I'll play a different song.
No, I'm still playing that third song again. I've played it 5 times, mate.
It is fun because you get a lot of interaction that's not people who are, for example, like pubs and stuff. A lot of people are just there to like talk to their friends and do pub related stuff that doesn't involve you. People are there to listen to you too, but busking, people are just doing like random stuff. So sometimes for the better or worse, you just get like, it's fun. You just feel like a little cog in the machine of life when people are just walking past and someone's like carrying something somewhere and they're just like, oh, I'm going to stop. And you're like, changed your life. Butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect. You missed your train, lol.
Cross the road safely. Yeah. But you do meet people. You meet a lot of weird people because the bad side of busking is like you are stuck with your stuff. So when people start talking to you, sometimes they just don't stop.
Yeah.
And then that can be something. But it's really interesting. If I was to like make a busking set list of my songs, my busking set list is so different to what I play at venues and pubs and even like weddings. Busking is just such an interesting one because you've got like, it's like the TikTok of like music interaction because people walk past you and you've literally got like 10 seconds. So it's kind of like you either, and this is like what I've found, either it's those songs that are quite like, if you're a good vocalist or if you have like a sound or like a bit of a uniqueness, like you want to showcase that for the maximum amount of time. So that might be doing like a ballady kind of song. Like sometimes I play like Dancing on My Own or something, but I can kind of like, I feel like I can get it in the range where I sort of show off my voice a bit.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff that I would never usually play because it's just like in a pub, it's like, this is miserable and this dude's just showing off. And it's like that. It's just not a song that I would ever play. But busking, you either want to do that because you can catch people just for the moment. They'd be like, oh, because people just want to be like, to catch them, they just have to be like, oh, he's pretty good. And then once they're stopped or slowed, then you can like, they can engage with anything else beyond that. But it's just that first bit. Grab. So you kind of want to like, you need to grab. Yeah. Or the other thing is like, like, I just think of the song that always sticks in my head is that Passenger Let Her Go because it's got that that is on guitar. Literally, I just stand there. It's kind of fun because it's like seagulls and you've got like some chips and then you just pull one out and then you see like this heads turn around.
There's like a couple of songs that busking,
play that.
You hear, like, especially a guy doing. It's the Let Her Go. It's Yellow. It's I'm Yours, Jason Mraz.
Yep.
There's often
and it's because they're the mainstream. You're going to hit the most people. Sometimes busking's fun. That's how you like get into it. And then once you get them, you've got to like keep them with some higher energy stuff. But it is fun when you're busking as well because you can go that way. You play Yellow and do the thing. Or sometimes busking, which I used to like doing, is like I do just pick the random songs in the album that I love that people just don't know. Like I'll pick some like Gregory Alan Isaacoff song that's just like kind of off track that like most people won't know, but anyone into like indie folk and stuff would know.
Yeah.
And you do that, but then when you get one of them, that's when they're the ones that they come in and they're like, man,
Nobody
this
plays
song
that.
like this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this,
yeah.
or no one plays that. So you can kind of like, there's like these two polar opposites. You either like hit people. It is fun as well because you can kind of spot, like if you get a group of young girls, you can play anything that's like Vance Joy or whatever. I'm probably just getting too old. I don't even know what they listen to now. But like you can kind of target your audiences. Or like some old dudes, you just play like Johnny Cash, or you just play something that's been around for a long time and you're gonna lean into that audience. But it is kind of cool when you just play just stuff that you like. And then you do
it's
like
always going
meet
to be
someone
better
else
to
who's
do
just like,
something you
man.
like. But yeah, it's either you play to the wider and try and cast your net wide, or you niche down to be specific.
Yep.
Hey, you like
Totally.
this, you'll like my stuff too. Like kind of thing.
Yeah. But it is interesting though, if you actually want to make money busking, it depends on how you do it. If you want to make money busking, you got to do the money things. You got to jump on the cash cow and just do the generic thing, because it does make a big difference to like, you got to kind of be when you see the big buskers, they're doing that stuff, or they're very unique, but they're really putting on a show, you know?
Yeah. Hey,
and then
I've seen twice now. I've seen these guys busking in George Street. They're like a rock band, and they're really,
you told me about these
really
guys.
good. Like I saw them one time. It was just two guys. It was two guys.
Like a drummer and a guitarist.
Well, so the first time I saw them, it was a bassist and a guitarist, and I saw them again a couple of weeks ago, and it was full 4-piece band: drums, bass, 2 guitars, and like the singer's got like this really like metal voice, and they call oh wait, I will tell you what they call, because I think more people need to see them. They are called the Suitcase Cult. So suitcase.cult on Instagram. Honestly,
it's cool.
So good. And like busking especially, you don't hear any of those kind of songs just being smashed out. But they do it so well as well. Like it's like it's like ridiculous, like how tight they are. Yeah. It's so like they're banging out some Nirvana, some Foo Fighters, and like it just sounds mad. And it was like really good.
Yeah, if you don't have a gig, it's just a great way to just like play a show today to anyone. And it's actually really interesting. It's actually depends what you consider like a good organic reach. We live in the world of technology now when I'll say organic reach and refer to people walking down the street. But it literally is. Like in terms of like actual, like I can post on Instagram and I'll get like no organic reach, you know, because you got to pay for it now and all that stuff. But busking, as long as there's people walking down the street, you know, you can get out there and play your music to them. I think there's always been a thing about, you know, we're going cashless, people who don't have money, which is true. I think it's different now as well, though, because I think in terms of like how you consider it, current social currency now is like, it's like a follow. A follow is like worth like, you know, whatever, like 15 cents, $1, 50 cents. I don't even know. But like that might convert a fan. So everything is becoming more technological. So people will like film you and share you. So you might get like exposure, which obviously
the old exposure
we don't say that word on this podcast. We hate that word. But like it's that kind of thing where it's like, not saying someone with 100,000 followers might take a video of you and post it, but that they might, you know, it's a different time. But also some people, if they do have cash, they're not going to want it because it's heavy and it's in their pockets. So they might give it to you. I don't know.
Yes.
But you can also put up like pay links and stuff. I don't know how much people really engage with that stuff. I've seen people that like pay ID. People always put them out.
I've seen I saw recently over the weekend, a musician that I know had a sign out for QR code for tipping and stuff like that.
Tips.
But I had someone coming up to me, like after I'm wrapping up a gig, I'm like packing away, and they came up and they're like, "Hey, I don't have any cash. Do you have a link that I can like tip you or whatever?" And I'm like, "Nah, don't worry about it. It's all good." I'm usually like that when anyone offers to tip me anyway, because I don't know, I don't feel comfortable about it for some reason. But I was like, nah, don't stress. And then I was like, well, I do. I've got to buy me a coffee thing, but I'm just like, don't worry about it. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, Does anybody get any interaction with that? Like, what's the goal? Like,
yeah, I guess people do. I guess like if it's there and people looking at it, they are gonna like. It's like putting the sign
yeah,
out. Like you do get followers if you have a sign out that says "Follow me." Here's my Instagram. Because people are like, cool. What can I do? People do want to do stuff.
yeah,
Um, yeah. Sometimes I do just get random people just give you a bit of cash at like a gig, and I always do the no, I can't. And then they're like, I
yeah,
insist.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, thank you. I will
If
have
it's in the
this.
middle of a
Thank
gig, I
you.
really hate it because I feel like to me, even if it's not true, I feel like they think they
Yeah.
bought part of it, the show, kind of thing.
No, I don't like it. I like it when they doing it when they leave. That's the one I like.
Yeah, or when I
I
leave.
think it's
Yeah,
the same thing. I like it when they're like, thank you for the music. We're heading off. Here's a bit of money. Like that's usually the one that I will get,
yeah, or
which is the thank you and
yeah,
depart.
yeah,
I don't like it when they give you money and then they hang around and then they kind of like, you can play the song.
yeah.
It's like, man, you know what? I can,
I just thought of.
but not for that much.
Do you know how I open up the song requests and we're going, right, we're doing requests all night. If I know it, I can play it.
Yep.
What about, right, here, think, to monetize it? Obviously, you just put a QR code and it's like $1 for a song request. If I know it, I'll play it.
Yeah.
If I don't
yeah.
know it, I'm sorry, but I'm keeping the $1 anyway. but it's like
Yeah.
$1.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And because it's like $1.
Yeah, because then they got to pick things they're going to think you know, as well.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to pick something stupid.
But then again, you can play how many songs?
So,
how many songs roughly?
I've got 1,500.
Like,
so I mean, there's a good chance I'll be able to play it or something like parallel. But yeah, like $1 request. I reckon that'd be all right. $1.
$1.
But then it also slows down the requests, definitely. Unless it's like a really
So QR
simple
code and they just do like a
Apple Pay $1.
You need a little tap thing. I think they're coming out. I tried to get one of them years ago because for busking, obviously, you want to take card payments.
But you kind of want people to be
you need a thing
at their table just be able to scan it from the back of the room.
Yeah.
You don't want the people don't want to come up.
Yeah.
People do not want to come up to do that.
No.
And the same thing with busking. Like, you're better off having maybe as this is with zero experience, but people, if say you've got a big crowd around you, but I don't want to walk out in front of people. I'd rather be able to just be like, flick, yep, there you are. Like, people don't want to.
Anonymous tip.
Yeah, or just like flick it over with
I
a message.
did actually, like for a while I did, back when I was doing a lot of Twitch, I did still have a donation link on my like link tree at the bottom. I'd buy me a coffee and occasionally someone would do that. Or they'll like follow me on Instagram and then later they'll find my buy me a coffee on my link tree like a day later and they'll just like, and I usually just don't see it because I never think anyone will do it. And then a week later, I'm like, oh, someone's like sent me $20
Yeah, where did that come from?
For that like busking day.
Yeah.
And it does make a difference, when like one person does that.
Yeah.
I think it's quite cool that like for a while I was like selling CDs mainly just because it's good because it does give people something to engage with and buy and an amount. So they're like, cool, I'm like gonna, because that's not, man, like they're not gonna play the CD. Who the fuck has a CD player? Nobody. I have the CDs.
No.
I have hundreds of them, but I'm giving them out as essentially like, if you want to support me, give me some money, and like, sure, you get like you get it. Quite often though,
this is a coaster.
I have actually had it busking once. It's like a Stein coaster. I had someone come up once. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I was busking in the city at Pitt Street at that spot, and I had someone come up and they asked about like buying a CD, and so I think I told you this story. I did something really awkward where I opened up my phone because I've got the Square app where they do the payments.
Yeah.
And I'd put in the $20 and they tapped their card and then I gave them the CD and they were like, oh no, I don't want it. And I was like, oh, like, you don't want it? Like, just like this? And they were like, oh no. Oh no, it was like just like a tip or something. And I was like, oh, what? And I just like tapped their card for $20. And I was like, oh. It was something like that. And it was like so awkward because afterwards I then realized like, I think they just wanted to donate an amount and I had just typed in $20 and be like, boom. And then given them a CD. And he's like, I don't want a CD. And I'm like,
I don't want to spend $20.
I think I just stole your money. I think I just stole from this guy. Because you can just type in the amount and like tap it.
Yeah.
But it's obviously still supporting me. But after that, I was like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad about that. I have had it where people give me the money and then I go, no, take a CD, and they're like, no, and then I'm like, no, just take it. Like,
please, I need to get rid of
it home. And they're like, I don't want it, and I'm like, fair enough. Literally don't, because the people don't want to carry it.
No,
and I think that is a big thing. People don't want the thing.
No,
they're like, I don't want your music. I want the $20 was to stop.
Yeah, please. That's why I
was hoping you might go home.
I've definitely told you this before, but I had I was playing, I think it was Squire's Landing, and one of my friends was there and playing, and he's like, "Do you take requests?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Stop." Like, thanks, Joe. Please stop.
Yeah,
please stop.
Sorry, that's how you kill a musician inside slowly.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
It's either that or the classic. Who sings
that? Yeah. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Who sings this song? And you're like, oh, Ed Sheeran. Like, yeah, maybe you should let them.
Yeah,
maybe you should let them sing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I preferred a different version of this. Yeah.
Killer. Yeah, I've got something I want to talk about.
Yep.
Which is, do you shop at Woolies?
No, I'm a Coles boy. I was actually discussing this yesterday about how I actively dislike every single Woolies store I've ever been in. I just don't like it in there.
You don't like them in there?
No.
I wonder what it is.
I don't know. It just feels
we've got Coles here. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because Woolies people are like Woolies people. They're like intense.
They're all in.
More than, I think. Coles people are a little bit flexible. They're like, I don't really like Woolies, but like, usually go to Coles.
Yeah.
Woolies people are like, nah, man. Woolies is like all there is. And it's like, bro, they both kind of suck. Like, everything sucks. Life sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're all
that wasn't what I want to talk about. I was thinking about it, and I think this 100% still applies to Coles. And when I go to Woolies, firstly, I like the color green. So I don't know why I said that, but
it's true.
I do like the color green.
You do.
Anyway, as soon as you go into Woolies, you've got the baskets.
Yep.
And I don't know if this is something about like being 30 years old, but I will always go for an OG old square basket over those
rounded
new ergonomic rounded ones.
Yeah.
I can't stand the rounded ones. I don't know if it's because you get less volume in them, but like the fact that they still keep the old ones must mean that they know that people like me exist, that we exist, that we like the old style. And I reckon on the cameras, they're watching and seeing. And there's a lot more of the curved ergonomic baskets.
But why did they change
always go for the square old ones? They're better. They're just like, I think they're just like worn in. They're like a bit softer to hold, and then they're nice and square, and all the products you get, actually, I think that's it. Most of the shit you buy is square.
But why
except
did
for fruit.
they change
But then
it?
fruit doesn't match anyway. I don't know. They're just like curved. I think they're just like an ergonomic design.
Is it to make
whoever made them
look sleeker or something?
Whoever made them, they obviously know they're not that good because they like.
I tell you what, as well,
also don't stack. They're not compatible with each other.
Their trolleys are shit. Their trolleys are genuinely terrible. Yeah, they're just those plastic. They're plastic things. They're awful.
That's 100%. That is another thing. I will go for like the steel. They usually still have the mix where they've got those like plastic junk ones.
They're terrible.
Or they've got like the metal boys. Yeah, you get the metal ones.
The metal one every time.
Why would you want to drive like a little Toyota when you can drive like
a Benz,
premium Benz made of metal?
Yeah.
You get that weight, You want to drive the plastic thing? And also when you hit stuff, it's not going to sound good. But that's the thing. Also, just metal is just like, that thing's solid. Why would you go for the plastic one? Unless, I guess, like, you've got kids. Unless the kids are going to, like, smack their heads against it.
No, but you're not going to smack your head against it. They should be in a seat anyway. And they shouldn't be in the trolley.
Yeah, true.
Except for Bunnings.
Wait, do those ones have seats?
Yeah,
the new ones have seats.
The new ones, they still have seats. Yeah. But Bunnings.
But then again, some of them have the coffee holder, right? Which one is that?
Right. So this is one of my favorite things. I'm a big fan of a trolley over a basket anyway. The shallow trolley, if I'm just doing a little shop, whatever, prefer that because I can't be bothered to carry it. Plus, I like spinning the trolley around. But then when I lived,
kind of like
I lived in McMahon's Point. I used to go to the Coles in North Sydney, And there was one trolley there that had a coffee, got like a cup holder. One trolley. And I used to actively pull out like 6 trolleys to get to that one.
Oh, get in the back.
Move them out the way. I want this one. I'll put these back in, because that
Brilliant.
made all the difference to me. That I needed having that cup holder. That cup holder is king. Like right. So when we got the pram for the twins, the pram came and it like negotiated to get a cup holder. Because on its own, it was $60 to have a cup holder.
Yeah, for a cup holder.
And do you know what? Yeah. I'll tell you.
But then you got to get a nice cup. Then.
It is terrible.
Oh,
it is such a bad cup holder.
You could 3D print it.
Oh, definitely. And you could do 100% a better job. It is so
terrible.
So bad.
Yeah.
It is it's
that's
so bad. You put a coffee in it and it just spilled immediately. Even if it's half full. It spills.
I've got a few coffee cups like that I need to chuck, and I just keep using them. And then there's ones that they just have a lid, but somehow the lid just doesn't lid. Like, it doesn't lid. Like, it just leaks. Yeah. You know those ones where you just like, you have a sip of the coffee and it just goes down your chin and you're like, what the fuck? This thing is, in that moment, I should just throw it.
You should definitely just throw it away.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere away. But then somehow it gets back in the mix and it ends up back in your hand in the car. And then you're like, oh, it's that one cup that like has a lid that just doesn't lid. I guess just throw away the lid.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Cup works.
Definitely. There's all that. I have the same issue with protein shakers, where I don't know which lid goes on which one, because they're all just like black, all black lids. Yep. But for some reason, there's not a consistent size top, and so you're just like guessing. And then you've got everything all ready to go in one shaker, and all the lids are the wrong size for that shaker. And you're like, well, now I've dirtied this shaker. I need to pour it into another one to then use it. It's a fucking pain in the ass, man. Why can't just all lids be uniform? That's my problem.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've recently got into, I'm noticing I'm getting more and more into, it only happens once or twice, but I've had a couple of solid wins on the reduced food sticker.
Oh, I fucking love it.
You know when you get a great,
my fridge.
you know when you just score. You're like,
I don't need this.
This is like a whole chicken.
But I'm saving. No. It's the girl math.
But it's bad. I think
it's girl math. I'm saving so much money by buying this. Yeah. I have kangaroo steaks in my fridge. And especially I do not want
the sub $1 things. The things that are less than like $1. Like when it gets down like 70 cents, and there's obviously like 4 of them, and you're like,
well, I need all 4.
I'm getting, guess I'm getting 4 of these like falafels that go off tomorrow. Yeah. Like 4 bags.
But I'm also
I go home, I'll eat like 2 falafel in that 24 hours, and then I'll be like, next couple days I won't really feel like it, and then I'm like, well, now it's a couple of days gone, and then I'll throw it all out, and I just paid 70 cents times 4 for 2 falafel.
Yeah, but at the same time,
but the dopamine hit I get,
it's the best.
Getting it is insane. It's so bad though that now I just go to the supermarket just to walk around it,
to look at I'm looking
just
for
to see if I can find something. The problem is I had this one win. I had this one whale of a win.
Is this was like a year ago one, or the something? It wasn't mozzarella.
Mozzarella win.
Yeah, the mozzarella win.
It was mozzarella.
Yeah.
Yeah, because mozzarella, like those balls are like, they're like $5, $6. Cheese
minimum,
is
expensive.
It's
more than 6.
Cheese, and there were like still 2 days on this, and they marked down all the mozzarella balls.
You just
to
freeze
like,
it anyway.
60 cents.
Just freeze it,
and you just freeze it. And I've just been running off like bargain mozzarella for like pizzas and stuff, and you can like grate it, and it's fine. So I've been running off that for like 6 months. So that dopamine hit, I got big. And then it kept coming every time I'd like defrost another mozzarella ball and be like, man, this is like $6, $7.
I remember.
And that went on for so long that I walk past that fridge every day.
And check.
I come to the Manly, I come to Monsieur. I walk past almost every day, and never again has there been a cheese deal like that. And it's been like a year. And I walk past that every day.
I remember when you told me, like,
it's insane.
You were like, oh yeah, I get the rush from it. I got the rush for you for that one. That one is mad.
No,
I love it.
And what else I would do, no joke, I would go in there, I'd see the mozzarella, I'd see a lot of the things I wanted. I would look at them, I would look at the use by date, I'll put it in my Google Calendar, And I'd be like, next Thursdays, these cheeses are gone bad. And I'd be coming in on next Thursday and like end of the day. And I'd be like, I'm cleaning up.
Yeah.
And then it never happened again. I think they see me on the camera every day. They're just doing some shady shit.
No,
I've never scored a deal like that.
No, there was I can't remember what there was like do you know the express ones, like the small ones opened up in North Sydney, the like express stores, like the small stores.
Sometimes you score big in those places.
Well, especially when they've just opened, because they don't know what to stock.
Yeah, they have no idea what stock.
Stock a bunch of stuff, what's going, what's not. And it was just like...
In the first month, you could score like everything.
Get the lot, and it's so good. Yep. And honestly, like I'm so... If I see one, I bought packs of kangaroo steaks for $2. And I was like, I'm buying these. I'm buying all of these.
Really?
I'm buying all of these. No. Like, it's just so good. It's like I never pick kangaroo steak, but I'm like, well, I'm having it now. This is too good to pass up on. Like, it's so...
I think it's kind of awful. It's that thing about, like, you know how like designer brands, they like burn and chop up their clothes because they can't sell them on special because it devalues the price. I feel like Coles and Woolies are now just being like, man, they're like, that guy got away with like 7 mozzarella balls, and they're like, nah, like that's not happening anymore. And they're not giving up the good deals. Occasionally, if you find a new one, or if I go to a different area, like, but just at least the Coles and Woolies that I've been regularly like looting, they just know. They're like, we got one here, we got one there. Like, doesn't matter. This guy's going to clean it up, whatever we put out. You know, but they must throw it all away.
And that's the thing. If they don't sell it, then it's gone. But I tell you one that was worked out well for me as well, because I've got one of the Ninja Creamy machines, the ice cream machines, and so going in and getting the milk at, like, you get a huge thing of milk for like 40 cents.
Milk is always super cheap, but it's that kind of like, milk
but you're like,
is a bit
no
more.
One's going to use like all chicken. Of this. And I'm like, well, I'm going to make like 8 ice cream tubs.
You got to freeze it.
It's all frozen, and I just eat it.
Never thought.
I was like, it's the only time I'm making these.
Now I'm gonna buy Ninja Creamy just so honestly, I can like get the milk.
I think you should anyway.
I always leave
the milk. So good. It's so good.
Okay. The other one that always comes up, which is a funny one because it's conflicting, is the chicken one. You know, they always put on chicken, and they're always bloody cheeky because it's like, this chicken goes off tomorrow, but you're saving like $6.
Yeah.
And then it becomes this like savings versus potential risk of death sort of thing. You kind of get stuck in it a bit.
Always worth the risk.
You know? But, and I just like, I have a problem with them. I have a problem with them, which is the fact that like now, whatever they're doing, they're reducing stuff on the day it goes off to like 50%. I'm like, I'm not going to buy that.
Nah, because...
Who would buy that? Why would you buy that? That's risky. You're going to buy risky chicken for like a lot of money.
Risky Chicken's a great name for a band. They do the first reduction like in the morning, and then they do another reduction later on. So it's like,
they do, and then that's the heavy
so
one.
I'll drop the boys off at daycare, and I'll come in and I'll see, right, what's the first reduction? What are we looking at for later on?
First round. How are we going? How heavy are they going?
I pop back in on my way back to go pick up the boys from daycare, and I'm like, right, what's still lingering around? What's done the double reduce? What am I gonna snap up here? Bags of spinach for 80 cents. The 500 gram bags. Yes, thank you very much. We're making sag.
Sweet, done.
Yes,
done.
I love it. I love it so.
It's always good when there's like 4 stickers like stacked up on top of each other. It's getting like thick on the back with the barcodes. They're like making a star. There's so many of them.
It's like, oh, this is gonna be good.
But like it's that last one. There was a guy, I don't know who he was, some hero. There was a guy at the Coles at Balgala who used to just like, first scan was like the 95% scan. Just everything would just go down to like cents.
Yeah.
And we go in there, and it was like, and it wasn't even the 60, 70 cents an item. It was like 20 cents.
Like it
was like so low. Like, and that was the time that I went in there and I'd get like a whole roast chicken. That was when I had a bit of I always talk about this story about how I bought a whole roast chicken for $2.25 because it was reduced down, the reduced chicken. But $2.25, that was when I started to contemplate the fact that chicken had like lived its life.
Yeah, it's valued at $2.
Been killed, been plucked, been roasted, and then been stuffed, and then put on a shelf, and then its value was $2.25. And then there were like 7 of them. There was like heaps. And I was like, going to buy more. And I think about, that's obviously a big problem with the world, is the fact that a chicken dinner used to be like this fancy thing. Now it's just like, I would, you'd buy like 2 of them, buy 3 of them, and then you just like maybe have chicken tomorrow, probably throw half of them out. It's just such a waste of that chicken's life. I know that animal like lived, and I just think that's like, it's kind of, we live in this pretty insane time where that can like exist. How can that exist? That doesn't make any sense. Like the miles that chicken lived.
Yeah, but
it had family.
It only existed because of the way things are. Like it's a whole like circle.
I know, totally.
Like it's kind of cooked.
It was destined to be the tradies' handbag.
Destined.
But then it's like, so you have to eat it to fulfill its destiny. But then some of those $2.25 chickens were valued at $0 because they would have gone to the bin, which is terrible. Which is why Coles and Woolies should reduce them more sooner.
Yeah, but
because food waste is a terrible
I've never
thing.
done it. I've never done it, but I really want to do it. But I'm not ballsy enough. The Coles.
Oh, you see the ticket machine?
What? No, that's something.
Sometimes I see the sticker machine left on one of their racks, and I'm like,
I can control
this is
world.
all the power in the world. You think you just scan a thing and type in a number.
Yeah, you just walk out with it
and press print.
I reckon you walk out with it, and
I saw it the other day.
You don't bring it.
I was looking at it. It was right there.
You go to a different Coles and you use it there.
Oh yeah, that's genius.
Or you.
No, but you do it smart.
You buy your usual
I scan it.
items. And then you have the barcodes to regularly scan of what you want reduced.
No, I was saying what we got to do is you have
and
to
then
liaise.
I'll just like,
so I would go in.
I'll go in and stick.
Give me a shopping list. I'll go in there.
Yeah.
And then you got to go in and clean up, because if I go in, sticker, and buy, that's not gonna look good. No. I've got to go in there in a black t-shirt and a red hat,
and
just start.
And then come
working.
back in a red t-shirt and a black hat to buy it.
You're technically not stealing. You're just marking everything down, which I guess is stealing.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
They're the real ones stealing.
Yeah.
We all know this.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, that is actually true.
I need a good win. I need a good yellow sticker win.
But no, the one I was going to say,
maybe that should be a segment on the pod,
is with the rotisserie chickens and stuff. If in Coles you get there, and there's none out, I think it's like before 7 or 8 p.m.
You've told me this. I don't believe this.
Ask them for a voucher and you get a free one. Because like part of their promise is there's always going to be one there. And so I think it's like,
is it a free chicken or is this a voucher to buy one next time?
No, you get a voucher for a free whole chicken the next visit you come or whatever, whenever you want to use it.
Oh wait. Is it within the hours? Because in the evening, there's often like not chickens there.
No,
it is just empty and cleaned out.
Within the hours that it's sort of functioning. So if someone comes through and it's like,
I need to work.
Someone comes through and they're like, they pick up 4 chickens, the next person picks up 3, and then there's the last person picks up the last one, and there's none left, and it's like 4 p.m. or something. Then you can be like, hey, there's no chickens there. Can I get a voucher? And they're like, yeah. But you have to ask them for the voucher. They won't suggest it.
You ask them for it.
You have to ask for it. I've even seen on Reddit, like on Ask Me Anything, or like people working calls, and it's just like, people like, is the voucher a thing? And they're like, yeah, it's 100%, but nobody asked. It's like, okay. But I'm not ballsy enough to ask.
Genius.
I'd need like a
yeah.
I'd need someone there for support.
Well, I've got an idea. I'll come for support, but what I'll do is we'll go in. I'll bring a trolley. I'll put all the chickens in the trolley. I'll take them all to the fridge section, and then you go and say there's no chickens.
Yeah,
I'll hide with like 9 chickens in bags.
Yeah, and then
I'll go back
to
and
the trolley.
I'll replace all the chickens.
When I've got my voucher, you go to get the voucher. Because I'll still have the trolley with the chickens.
Swap. Yeah, and then you come back, and then we put all the chickens back, and then we walk out with 2 free chickens. Just take 2 chickens out.
Let's just do that.
Perfect. I'm down to do it.
100% worth a try, isn't it?
We could just leave them in the trolley in the back. No, they'll get cold.
As long as you do it first, I'm happy to do it. As long as you come back with a voucher, I'm happy to go and ask for a voucher.
Oh, the voucher thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mind the chicken trolley.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll mind the chicken trolley.
I'm not sure which is more sus. Having a trolley full of like 7 chickens.
Nah, if you think that's sus, you've never been to Costco before.
Oh yeah, Costco is a place.
But the cook trucks in Costco are the best. They're factually the best. And they're $7.
$6.50, right?
No,
are they still
$7,
$6.50? $7. inflation.
Yeah.
That's very cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is the classic. That is the milk at the back.
So
they put them at the
big.
back to get you. When you think about it, though, it's to get you to go to the back. But at Costco, it's a very big store. So it's like they get you to go to the back of that warehouse,
Yeah.
That's why like they put the milk at the back of supermarkets, is because you got to run in and buy milk. You have to go all the way.
Gotta go past
and the
everything
bread.
else.
Yeah. Oh, you want the bread? Oh, we're going to put the bread all the way at the back.
No, not the back.
But don't worry. If you want useless health food that's really expensive and probably worse for you, you can have heaps of that.
Yeah.
Right by the entrance.
Yeah, come and get some lollies.
Yeah. Come get some lollies.
Yeah.
Get all that garbage. But you want some milk? You got to walk all the way.
You got to walk past it, and then you got to come back again past all of it.
By the time you go and get the milk, it's probably off.
Yeah.
By the time you get back,
you probably need to go back.
It's probably gone off.
Yeah. If you'd have left it there,
you probably have to go back
it would
again.
have had a sticker on it.
You actually have to get the milk out of the back, walk through the freezer section in order to keep it a bit cooler, all the way down the side, back to the front.
I was in Aldi the other day, and someone was complaining whilst walking through the fridge section that it was too cold.
Like,
you've
sometimes it is really cold. But it's like fair. Sometimes it gets really cold. But yeah,
there's a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
The fridge door is
check
open.
out the special buys.
Yeah, the door is.
That's
open.
what they do. Like they're literally thermally pushing you towards buying a leaf blower. They probably had heating specials on. They probably had rugs in the middle, and they're like, "Oh,
it is cold.
Bring them in."
It is cold.
Well, they put a couple specials in the meat section to get you to stand there for long enough to chill down. And then when you walk back, you've got to walk via the middle section. And they have a lot of warm, enticing things like slippers and stuff, and like some Dutch chocolates and,
Yeah, they do. They did a Dutch
heat
thing
pouches for your pockets.
With the speculoos.
They do a lot of the foreign exotic stuff, but it's not that cheap.
No.
I guess it's imported, but like, it's like, come on. Aldi, man, it used to be cheap.
Yeah, but it's kind of like when they do like British Week, people flock and they will just buy all of it. Like,
yeah.
So you just get snapped up.
Well, because they used to, like, it's a very smart thing where they do Coles and Woolies are like, we're going to put milk at the back. So when people come and get milk, they have to go all the way to the back and they're going to like walk through the store. Aldi, like, man, fuck that. We're going to put a 75-inch TV in there for $400 and they're going to fight for it on a Saturday morning. And that's how we're going to get them in. And
I was one of those
Coles
people.
Coles and Woolies like, Jesus Christ. And they do. 100%. That got me. I think I bought so much random stuff that I never thought I needed from Aldi, like
all the
bikes,
all the time,
electric scooters, lithium batteries. I buy all sorts of wild stuff. Changed my life. Most of this room, probably.
Even when I'm like, I have no intention of buying it. Like, I'm walking past, I'm like, actually, I could do with.
I bought a violin once.
I remember
I bought a violin, and
I remember I was watching a Twitch stream from Mary Amber. And she was buying all of the Aldi instruments one by one to try them out on stream. She was like, yeah, cool. Today we're using the clarinet from Aldi. What's the brand? It's like Huxley or something. Is that right?
Yeah, Huxley. I bought this violin and I was like, gotta learn violin. Like violin's cool. It's like folky. I was like, yeah, give it a go. Classic. It's one of those things where you're just like, man, I can play a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a good musician. I can do some stuff. I can play trumpet. I can do a bit. Oh, yeah, buy a violin. Bought the violin, got home, had a go. Fuck, no, I can't play that.
No, it's horrible.
Also, it sounded god awful. And then on the back, so the thing I noticed, which is me just being an idiot, I thought like, it's like that varnished wood violin. It's like brown. The back of the neck was like just like wood. It like wasn't coated.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they haven't finished this violin. Yeah. Like they haven't like the finish on the back. It's just not on the back. Yeah. So I was like, oh. And that's what the reason I was like, I can take this back. But I was also like, this sounds terrible. Literally, Aldi's so funny because that's how they work. The guys there, they do not get paid enough. They have to do everything. The guy on the checkout, they're under so much time pressure to throw food at people.
Yeah.
When someone comes to the return, they're like, "Man, you are getting that. You don't even.
No,
you probably don't even have to put the thing in the box.
No.
They're not even going to look." So I was like, "Hey, man," and I had my thing. I was like, "I'm just going to tell him like the back of it's not varnished and stuff." And he was like, "I was like, man, it's my this violin," and he's like, "Sound like shit," and I was like, yeah. And he was like, yep. And he just took it, puts it down beside him, gives me the money back. And I'm like, yep, sounds like shit. I'm like, I sound like shit. I later found out that violins don't have that
Oh, really?
on the back. Or apparently, it's just like a thing. And I was like, this is bullshit. They didn't even like finish painting the back of it. And I found out the neck is actually, I think maybe for grip, I don't know. But I later found out that they don't actually. I was just being like, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also sounded pretty bad. I'm sure a better one would have sounded better than like an Aldi.
Oh, I don't know.
It was definitely not that much money. It was like $100 or something.
Yeah.
I
don't think I've ever got any of the instruments from there. I don't think. I think it'd be fun to do though. Do a full Aldi gig setup.
It'd be fun to do.
Full with like,
or just go Temu gig setup.
Bluetooth speaker with lights in it.
Yeah. What's the best thing? Have you ever bought stuff off Temu?
No, I'm so addicted to Amazon Prime that I know Temu is a bad place for me. So,
but I don't know if you noticed on Amazon Prime, they're bringing out they brought out some sort of haul.
I saw that today. I'm like,
but that is essentially that's them trying to take Temu, because Temu is all the other sort of cheaper, dodgier kind of marketplace sellers. Haul is like it, like, and you know why it's like Temu? Because as soon as you click on it, it's like spin the wheel, spin this wheel, you might win something. It's got this gambling mentality to it. I had this gig last year, and I bought this neon bar sign for the bar from Temu. And one thing I respect and love about Temu is the fact that they give you what you bought from the picture. You know, you order and they show you a picture, and like legally they have to give you what's in the picture.
Many, like people getting a printout of a PC and stuff.
So funny. I was like, I'll get this neon sign that says bar, and I got it, and it was like a little piece of plastic that had a printed neon sign that said bar on it. It was just a piece of plastic, and it was like, I think it was still like $10. So I got ripped off. Yeah, it's absolutely fun. But I've seen this other one where it's like, it's got this beautiful Christmas wreath for a door.
Yeah.
Like a wreath. Yeah, and to go on your door. And someone bought it, and it was actually, if you look closer on the photo of the door with the wreath on it, the photo has a couple of little like O-rings in the top, and you just get a printed sheet of a door with a wreath on it.
Brilliant.
And it's to hang on your door, so it looks like the door with the wreath on it. And it's a print out of a door.
That's so good.
I think it's so funny because when you look back, you go, what the fuck? I just bought this thing. This isn't what I said. And you look back at it, you're like, no, that's exactly what I got. They did the language, but the photo, it does have the little eyelets in it. And it's like, it's clever.
The best one I've ever seen.
But yeah, they get you once.
Is the girl with the croissant lamp. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
That's so
I think
good.
it's food. She breaks
like,
open.
Ants to keep going into my lamp. She like breaks open. Is that actually a croissant?
It's a croissant. She's like, I'll only know if I taste it. And she eats a bit of it. I can't believe that someone was like, fucking genius. Croissants are cheap as fuck. Why make a plastic croissant?
Yeah, or just cover
or just buy a bunch of them and dip them in resin, cover them in resin, and stick some like LED lights inside. It's so clever.
It's so good.
It's super clever until someone's like, why are there ants going in my lamp? It's food. It's food. It's so funny. Oh,
it's so good.
It's so smart though, because it's like, you want a croissant lamp?
I should really want a croissant lamp right now. Actually, I could smash.
Baked it yesterday.
Yeah, they're so good.
So funny. Food.
Good old food.
Anyway, respect to them, but you can't even argue with that.
No,
you can't take it back. You're like, oh, it's food.
Yeah, just eat it. Yes, but you'll be fine.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
They probably get pulled up because they don't put like an ingredients list for like from the food authority, the FDA. They don't put the calories on there. They probably did in the description.
Imagine.
It's probably like Temu croissant lamp, 1,300 kilojoules.
Contains actual croissant.
Anyway. Croissant. Brilliant. Absolutely. Yeah. Brilliant.
Radio. How do we usually end them? We usually say, we used to say something. We used to be like,
we used to say
like, it was like a one word thing we'd say. We'd say like,
ending.
No. We'd be like, no. I can't remember what it was. No, it was like, but yeah, or something like that. It was like, but yeah. Like,
yeah, I don't know why.
Say, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we should take too much from the old episodes. I don't think we need to take that much from those ones. We can probably move on to better, newer things.
Thanks for sticking with us for this weird return. If you've enjoyed the episode, please give us a rating. Or if you didn't, don't. Yeah, don't.
No 1 stars.
No 1 stars.
I should just stop saying that.
5 stars.
Maybe we want 1 stars. Maybe that's how. What if people sort by negative?
If we get some reviews, we will read them out.
Because then we'll be the top.
We will read them out and give our opinion of your review. That's what we'll do. So
we will review your review.
Yeah, thanks. So think about it before you do it.